G'day, it's Pete here, and we're back for the final day of the 16th World Bridge Series. So here, what we're going to look at today is we're wrapping up the mixed final, and then there's also the mixed pairs and also the seniors pairs that we'll be able to jump in and take a look at. So here in the mixed final, this was 6 stanzas. This is the last stanza from yesterday. We're going to jump in and take a look at. Firms up just a little bit over Minota. And here we've got an interesting part score battle. So here at this table went pass, pass. And the first question you've got is, third seat favourable, would you consider opening this hand? So Von Arnim chose to pass here. But if we jump over to the other table, they elected to open one club. So after the one club opening, it went pass a spade, pass, pass, and South got in there with one no trump, and West with 10 points doubled. East had 10 points, but really nowhere to go, so elected just to sit one no trump doubled. At the other table, they didn't open in third seat. North-South looked like they bid transfer response, so it looks like one diamond showed hearts and one heart said, yep. And then it went pass, pass, take out double. And West with 10 points elected to jump here to 2 spades. Even though they're both passed hands, maybe 1 spade could have been enough, but here 2 spades was all right. So here they get a heart lead, and spades are quite favorable here with king, queen, third spade on side. But this is a common spot where you're missing king, queen, 10. The percentage play here is actually to finesse the 10. So here with the 8 of spades led, North did well ducking their king, queen, third, and South gets to win their 10. Now, if they put on the jack today, it would have won, but it's not really the percentage play. So here, after this, they still managed to make 2 spades. So they then got the ace of spades, and spades were 3-3. And at this stage, they got their 10 of hearts. They've lost 3 tricks. They're also going to lose the ace of clubs and 1 diamond. But here what happened was they led the 10 of clubs and then another club, which South wins, which they've done really well to duck and cut communication, but they've got king, queen, a diamond. So their reward for their good play of ducking to cut communication is their end played. So they lead a diamond and then another diamond, which gets to run round to the jack. At the other table, they got to play one no trump doubled north-south, so the other way. And here is actually a good choice by East-West. They can actually beat this 2 tricks on a spade lead or a club 2, and you have to just work out which way to actually navigate. But here East-West went a little awry in the defense. They seem to be chopping and changing and not being a consistent path. So they started with a club. This went over to the king, and East didn't really like their clubs from here. And they had ace jack third spade sitting over the north hand, and wanted to set partners spades up here. So here they switched to the jack, hoping partners got like 10-9 of spades. That maybe that they can just set up these spades in time. Not north-south spades, but yeah. Here they wanted to just knock out 1 spade. Now South does have the 10, so that's all right. But they're still down 1 at this stage. So they go after hearts. And here, West still sticks back to clubs, but that leads into the ace-jack, and now North-South can actually make this contract. So at this stage, they're now making and get 1 no trump doubled. So handy little pickup there. So the score from this match at the halfway point of the finals is Firm is up 112-87. So let's jump into stanza number 4. And here we've got an auction which got to 3 no trumps at both tables. So relatively similar, a little bit different. So here, West actually found an interesting lead. So they got a really good quality spade suit, but they actually elected to lead the ace of hearts, which works really well. They find their partner's 5-card heart suit here. Now, a spade lead does work just as well, leading a top spade here. But here I was trying to delve into like why might they have led a heart here. And if you look here, North hasn't shown heart, so they've checked for a stopper. Their partner hasn't supported, so they know they're not finding like on a doubleton partner might double with here. So it looks like they think that they need two South has 2 stoppers, and they might not actually have 2 entries. Turns out their king of clubs is a second entry, and it's good enough. But they're thinking North doesn't have hearts, and South, who's opened a diamond and has spade stoppers, might not have hearts either. Anyway, ace of hearts worked really well, so heart, heart, and they played a diamond. They cashed some more diamonds, and then just led the queen of clubs. And here they win, and then they get the 3 hearts here for down 1. At the other table, they elected for the spade lead, which is all right. But here, the North does pretty well here. They cross over to the North hand and now lead a club. And here, East goes up with the ace of clubs, which is actually fatal for the defense. But often when you're defending here and you're like the weak defender that partner's trying to set up their suit, often you'll need to use your entry first so that you can still knock out their other stopper so partner can get in later to then enjoy their suit. So here it is why they went up with the ace of clubs, but it just crashes the honors. And at this stage, South gets in, and they've got the rest of the diamonds and the clubs and the hearts all to enjoy there. So handy pick up there, and the result from this stanza was Minota picked up a bit. So they picked up 7 imps, closing the gap here. So just 18 imps in it, 137 to 19. Moving into the second last stanza. So this one I just picked because it was a pretty interesting auction. So West opened a no trump, and then East bid diamonds 4 times and West bid hearts 4 times. You don't often get to see an auction like that. Now, it's obviously transfer, and then I'm not totally sure after this what all their bids actually mean. Probably Q bids at some point. And here North-South are off the ace-king of clubs. And in 5 hearts, they actually led a low club here. So I think they've clearly diagnosed to North-South that they were missing the ace-king of clubs. Otherwise, it would be quite risky to underlead your ace. So often people, when the opponents are doing Q bidding to slam where they show first and second round controls, they might be able to highlight that they don't actually have a controller in that suit. And if that's the case, leading unsupported aces or even underleading them can be okay. But here, North-South get the first 2 club tricks. At the other table, here they did bid all the way to 6 hearts. So it went 1 no trump, they transferred, they then jumped to 3 spades, which looks like a splinter, showing a singleton or void spade. And West said, hey, what about no trumps? And then here, I think this 4 club bid looks pretty innocuous, but I think this might have been a Q bid, showing first or second round controlling clubs. They don't have that, but they've got a great hand, and they're trying to persuade the opponents not to lead clubs. So Q bid, and then 4 diamonds showing control, key card. They've shown their 1 off 4, and now East jumps to 6 hearts. Now here, North-South can still find the ace of clubs club lead, but with this club bid, it's a lot less clear to do that. You'd be usually thinking, oh, I want to get back in with the ace of clubs, and maybe my queen of diamonds can score a trick. So here, North actually led a spade. And with this, East-West get to discard 2 club tricks here and actually make 12 tricks on this hand. So they then played 2 spades. They've gotten rid of the clubs, and now they need to ruff their diamond. So king of diamonds, diamond to the ace, ruff that diamond, and they have 12 tricks. So easy bid to overstep, but I think it was a really creative way if you're going to be bidding slam just to try and get the opponents off on the wrong foot there. So clever bid, but yeah, I found that one pretty cool. So the score from this round was a huge pickup for Firm. This was the second last stanza, so Minota will have their work cut out for them. Down 58 imps, but this was a very one-way set, picking up plus 40, going into the final round of the mixed teams finals. So let's jump in and see all the action from there. So if we wanted action, here it is. We've got one hand that's got a redouble in it. North starts with a no trump, double, and South redoubles. East opts not to sit this. So they are up a handy lead, East-West here. So choosing not to sit a redouble contract makes a bit of sense. So they opt to run to 2 clubs. Now, whereas pass, and North chooses to bid to 2 spades. I think if they doubled, that would be a penalty double, and North didn't want to be defending 2 clubs, so they opted for 2 spades. Now, they found themselves in a 4-2 fit here, but the play was kind of cool. So they started with ace king of clubs and another club, and they get to discard a heart. Now, they've still got a couple of heart losers. And when trumps are a bit of an issue, working on a side suit early can be pretty good. So here they play a diamond to the ace, and they see the queen drop, and just continue another diamond, and East chooses to trump in. And one of the reasons that playing on a side suit early can be quite useful is that when they trump in, it might be with natural tricks, and you're starting to build your resources anyway. So here they rough in from their queen jack third and switch to the jack of spades to start drawing trumps. They then play a heart and try and finesse the queen just to see if West's got that. And top heart here. And now they get to play another heart. And North doesn't want to trump in, but they want to just preserve entries. So they actually throw away their king of diamonds because the jack 10 of diamonds is just as good. And now they played a spade to the king, dropping the queen, and managed to make 2 spades in the 4-2 fit. At the other table, here, they did sit the redouble. So 1 no trump, double, redouble, all pass. Here, East-West was down a bit of imps. You've got a great hand. They elected to try and penalize. And here they start with the ace of clubs and another club. And at this stage, they then drop the diamond. So they've got 2 spades, 4 diamonds, and a club for 7 tricks and a handy pickup. But East still has to find some discards. If they discard clubs, they're winners. If you discard hearts, you're in a bit of trouble. So here they elect to discard a spade. And now when it goes spade to 2 rounds of spades, they get a club. And here they're getting 8 tricks. And technically they could have gotten 1 more if they didn't block the spades, but they end played East instead for a heart trick here. But a very handy score. And here, the results from the entire match. Minota picked up a little bit, but not the 60-ish imps that they actually needed. So Firm are our world champions here. So the results from the entire match are 237 to 184. So our world champion mixed team is Stuart Brink, Simon DeWeese, Bass Driver, Barbara Firm, Christina Lund-Madsen, and Daniela von Arnhem. Congratulations to all of them. The runners-up were Sanna Clementson, Joe Grew, Ger Helgamo, Jessica Larson, Gillian Minota, and Frederick Nystrom. So congratulations to everyone in there. In the pairs final, in the seniors pairs, Piotr Bison and Marek Blatt won, with Christoph Martins and Pierre Zimmerman in second, and Jeff Mextroff and David Berkowitz in third for the seniors pairs world championship. And in the mixed pairs world championship, Justina Zmuda and Michael Klukowski won, with Carlos Rubens and Yelena Alfajeza second, and Sally Brock and Chris Wellican third. So congratulations to all of them. Fantastic results. I hope all of you have enjoyed the coverage of the 16th World Bridge Series. Bye now.